do the other solder, the copper solder. I've heard there is one, but basically it oxidizes so fast that it's really not nice to work with. From what I have heard, I have not tried it though. But every time I spoke to any goldsmith, that's what they said. Although that could be one of those things when, a monkey sees, a monkey does. So maybe it's just a thing that was told throughout all of the generations of goldsmith because somebody did not like the solder. Are these too big? Yeah, these are too big. They are perfect for here though. Okay. So I think this is about it. I don't think I want to do any more with this one. Could have been, it could be like, there is no limit with the fancy with this one. I mean, it could be as fancy, more fancy, and more fancy, but there is a limit to how much I want to do with it. And also turn these around, maybe. Does that look nice? I think it looks nice. Next step would be start soldering things. I need to solder these ones up. There are 5 of them. Core memory, does core memory. Yeah, like if you use the crappy stuff, please report back so we can we can know for sure. I would love to know your experience. By the way, if you are crafting or doing something and you want to share any of your projects, feel free to hop into Discord and share the pictures. I do look at all of them. And since we are a goldsmithing community here with quite a few goldsmiths, if you have any questions, you can throw them in there and somebody usually does answer. Sometimes it's even somebody else than me. And sometimes I do ask questions too. Yeah, that's no, that's one thing that you definitely have to be okay with. Dirty hands. I did find my lighter, by the way. It was right beside me. So, oh, I should probably turn on the gas properly. There we go. It is solder. Yeah, I think it is. There we go. So there we have all the bitties. It's just for funs. It's just for funs. We will see how it turns out and decide after that what we want to do with it. Maybe we can do some kind of a... Oh, look, this also looks neat. Like this way. Looks a little bit different than what you're used to. But no, we're going with the design that we had. Try to work with brass again. Yeah, yeah, you definitely like if that's how you feel. Yeah, unpoof, definitely the pair worked it out again. Um, you don't understand how shrimp can be core memory. I don't know. My brain is different. Yeah, I think Sefikat, if you feel like it's something that you want to do, do not let like bad thoughts or anything stop you. Definitely, definitely go for it. Commission people to make them if you like them enough. If you like the idea enough. Yeah, 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 I understand. Ah, I see. Oh, so that's what, yeah, yeah. I see the problem there. I think I understood what you mean. I mean, uh, a lot of, I mean, designing is also a big part of crafting, and very often it actually nowadays it does go um of the kind of separate from actually making. So I think it's a very, very big part of crafting and art. So this just needs overall a little bit of filing and bringing into nice shape before I continue. Just like very generally. So it's not like overall bumpy or anything like that. Just get a surface that's more or less, smooth, continuous. I don't know how to call it. There are some hammer marks on here. There are some wire marks that need to be filed out. And I will try to go kind of quick with the big file and then go over it with some buff file again. Without the solder, the steel will. I have tried that yet. I think I haven't tried that yet. Differential equation is sounds a little bit like a cuss word to me. Not because I do not know what it is, but because I do know what it is. What is if you say to somebody that they are a differential equation? What does that mean? How are they then? Thank you very much for being here. Bye bye. Hello, Yar. How are you? Get some 4-0 steel wool. Okay. It means they make you cry. That's actually that's actually very true. That they make you cry. They are difficult to work with. Always changing. Hmm. I don't know. What if it's an exponential equation? That one doesn't change. Well, the simple one doesn't change. They make you explode. Kids don't know about them, and adults hate them except for a few nerds. I mean, that also sounds a little bit like taxes. Thank you very much. Have fun, Red. I mean, I mean, I guess it depends on your background if you like differential equations or not. But I do think that I will stick with the definition that they make you cry. Made a few involuntary 18 plus jokes with differential equations. Um, what I meant to type before was if you are not sure if the person your idea is for has a silver energy, should you be concerned? It kind of depends. Silver allergy is rare. Um, it also kind of depends on what exactly you're doing. For example, maybe that's why you majored in it. Yeah, so yeah, silver allergy is quite uncommon. What a common allergy is for earrings. So like if the earrings go through an ear hole, the person might be sensitive to that because like it's more sensitive tissue. And usually the person is not actually allergic to the silver, but to the like copper oxides or whatever silver reacts to with. Um, there are people like the ear thing is more common because it's just more sensitive area. So, you know, for example, I cannot wear silver earrings. But as you can see, I can work with silver just fine. So it also kind of depends a little bit on what you're doing. Some people with silver allergy, however, cannot wear silver at all. Yes, no, it is. I know you were very, very disappointed the last time you made such a pendant and it did not sell. But yeah, yeah, exactly. That's because like the tissue in the ear is just more sensitive and hmm. The new one. Yeah, buy a new book. You're to say that you can drink plutonium tea? No, no drinking plutonium tea. It's against us. No self-harm on camera. No self-harm. No self-harm in stream or wherever. Just don't. Yeah, I know, right? I don't even let my cats drink out of the quenching bowl because it has tons of icky stuff in it. I actually once read a post by a goldsmith who found it incredibly sweet that her cats drink out of the quenching bowl. And I really wanted to make her tea with the sad water out of the quenching bowl and see what she thinks about it. Yeah, pendants is a word. Pendants you usually hang onto a necklace. Necklace is kind of the whole thing, like the chain with something, can also be just a chain. Is the quenching bowl the forbidden tea? I don't know what it is. It's actually it's called the archaeological dig site because I use so much clay usually to hold my projects and whatnot that it kind of has a layer of clay on the bottom usually. You wonder if goldsmiths have a tolerance to copper acetate. I have no idea what exactly copper acetate is. Um, Verdigris, the green stuff on copper alloys. Oh, I don't those usually appear. I think the ones that are not good to you are only in combination with uh vinegar. I think it's very specific to vinegar, wasn't it? Yeah, I think the poisonous one was actually there are several green ones. And I think the poisonous one was and I think it's actually probably only slightly poisonous. You should not touch it though, still. Yeah, I think I actually had that question and I asked the teacher, and I think the answer was that it only appears with vinegar and not with every acid, which I was surprised by, but that's why it stayed in my head. You lied. Yeah, I mean, if you can throw a sketch into Discord or something like that. Yeah, I thought that was a different green thing. Yeah, that's basically what I thought. I think that's a different green, but I'm not sure. I'm very bad at chemistry stuff. Do you nickname coming? I just did a thing that was wrong. Let me try something. Does this work? It works. Looks more organic than copper. Oh, I think that's maybe because they are. It's not poisonous being green. Do I really have to read up on copper, the reactions and stuffs? Probably should anyway. Basic verdigris and neutral verdigris. The difference in color depends on the hydration level and degrees of basicity. Vinegar. Are we cooking frogs now? Selective term for where I produce different hues. Okay, so it basically says nothing about toxicity yet, right? Because they definitely could have, like, be different, but they are all mildly toxic. Okay. Okay, I see. Good to know, good to know. You're light. It sounds a little bit like you're just like on the street. Yo, light. No, it's a pretty rock. Your light's on. Don't forget to turn your lights on. Oh my god. Um, can Maybe it has, because I know you do it. Can you please write that down into my notes? The Kiri torture thing. I want to add that one as a information about your light. The joke. Um, I would like to do exclamation mark your light as one of commands for the lights. Hmm. Thank you. If you do, thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. Your lights are on. You want 5 cents every time the joke is used. I can see you. I can see you next stream. You're just like hitting this command on just on on cooldown. Thank you. Oh, my panic, panic. Should have done this offline. You never seen me panic? Well, I mean, I actually do that quite a lot. Am I hiding it so well that you never see it? Hi, married. How are you? You don't creative wiring. Married with Spawn. There we go. Married with Spawn is a fellow goldsmith. He has his own workshop and some pugs, and he uses magnification. Like he does a lot of stone setting, and once he burned a diamond live on camera, and I think he will probably do it again. It was actually pretty neat to see how a diamond burns. So, if you would like to eventually see that, you would need to follow him and watch his streams and make him do stuff. Okay, let me wash my hands because this feels disgusting. Ugh. Also, my foot fell asleep, so I kind of tumbled out of the chair. Oh, my foot. Oh, my leg. My leg. Ugh. Nile Red made sparkling water by burning diamonds. Yeah. Do we want to proceed?